shoot off the fireworks. I get to see my girlfriend today, and you have no idea who she is. Yes, that article, as well as, I know you're thinking, article, what the hell is he talking about? Where's all the money at in the United States? Where's the big GDP pool at? We're gonna go over that because that's where everyone's moving to. All next on Real Estate Daily. Welcome everyone, my name is Troy, and every day we go over mortgage interest rates, the housing market, and we go over all the statistics that are locked in with real estate. Now, before we jump into it, yes, I know your buyers and sellers are sitting on the sidelines, and I know it's becoming very popular, but I do have a couple of guides to go over the process to make it easy for you. Go down below, hit that link, and let's get you a complete home buyer's guide. If you have any questions on it, be more than happy to DM me. I'm more happy to just go over everything with you. And you know what? I'm a real estate agent. I'm going to do a fantastic job for my clients. All right, Diana Olick. Yes, if you've been on this station long enough, channel, and watched me, you know that Diana Olick is my fake girlfriend. And you know that when she puts out negative articles, she has her face on it. And when she puts out positive articles, she's nowhere to be found. Just like a good girlfriend would be, right? Yeah, just kind of bitch at me all the time. But when I'm doing good, disappears. All right, I'm just kidding with you guys. That was a joke. All right, pending home sales fell 2.7% in May. Well, of course they fell, Diana. Why did they fall? Because if we look right there above, it says existing home supply still slides in June. New listings down 25%. Holy shnikes. We are seeing no inventory on the market across the United States. Nobody wants to sell their homes because simply there is no one wants a 7% interest rate. At least half the United States has a 3.5% or less interest rate. Anyone that has typically higher has had that interest rate for so long now, and they're just coming up, rolling up on paying off their mortgage. So we're just seeing all this. This is really, really good news. And I'm excited. I'm excited because when rates fall, we're going to see that one moment in time. Like we talked about yesterday, 4%. When rates get into the 4s, we're going to see more homes hit the market and sales are going to explode right back up. All right. So today, just perusing around, you know, I saw an article that actually really coordinated with the last 2 months I've been talking about, last actually 6 months. And then again, yesterday on an Orange County Register article. What is happening in the United States? Why are people flocking to certain areas? So this is Orange County Register. 100 billion wealth migration tilts U.S. economy to the south. Now, I know this doesn't mean a whole lot to a lot of people, but I'm going to go one step further. And this is a tweet from Chamath Palihapitiya. I think I always try to say his name and then I just can't get it right. It says, go woke, go broke. So for the first time, 6 states in the South, Florida, Texas, Georgia, Carolinas, and Tennessee are contributing more to U.S. GDP than the Northeast quarter of Washington, D.C., New York, and Boston. Guys, we are seeing people migrate out of areas where social agenda is more important than making money and quality of life. And so people are going right to the South right now. We see it here in California. To me, the very first zombie city is going to be crowned San Francisco. Yesterday we saw what are the top cities people are leaving. We saw it. LA, San Francisco, New York, Chicago. All those cities, people are leaving. They're going bye-bye. Why? Because they don't want to deal with the social agenda. They don't want to deal with the anti-police, people out there. They don't want to deal with high crime and high homelessness. It's just not the way to go. And because of that, you're seeing the division in the United States very clearly. Do you want to live in poverty or do you want to live in areas in which people are flourishing? Now, I'm not saying California is everyone's living in poverty, but guess what? We have the states being run so terribly that we can't even get employment back to 2020 levels because they pay too many people to stay home. I'm off my soapbox. That's where everyone's moving right now, is these 6 states. Actually, you can add a few more in there, such as Arizona and Nevada. All right, let's jump to the next one. How AI implementation could impact mortgage industry. I've said this, and I know that anyone out there that's watching me that is a loan officer, beware. You're not going to be happy with me. I've said to my loan officer friends, the biggest disruption in real estate industry today from AI will be just getting rid of loan officers. Loan officers, in my opinion, in this transaction are just not as transparent as possible. Meaning that if I have someone call a loan officer, they have small talk and all they do is hit a button and they send out a loan app. Well, guess what? I can have an AI person or a image of a person or a voice do the same exact thing. If you guys really want true lower rates, this is the way that the future shows. You're looking at the real estate agent, myself. Will I be disrupted? I absolutely will be disrupted, but it's going to take 15, 20 years. Everybody wants to go and touch a home. They want to feel the house. They want to see the layout. The pictures are not good enough, but they're going to see me face to face and they're going to trust me. How many people out there, and I'm going to ask you, how many people do you know that when they had a loan officer, did they ever see their face, or were they just some phone call or voice on the other end of a cell phone? Very interesting. This is something that I'm not going to be very popular with the loan officers. I'm just telling you, you have to be a better loan officer and not just an order taker out there. Also, AI can be programmed with giving the best rates possible. You understand that loan officers can really listen to your voice, really size you up, and they can give you programs that they make more money on versus what is the best rate. They might not even be educated enough to even give you the best loan program. That's what AI is there for, and we're going to see it start up. I've always, and I know you're saying, hey Troy, when is it going to happen? Wait till we have quantitative easing. I think it's going to happen sometime the end of this year or sometime the first half of 2024, where the Fed's going to drop rates significantly fast. Overnight borrowing is going to be cheap, and companies are going to go in, grab the cash, and then implement AI strategies to cut costs, especially on labor, human labor out there. I know it, not a popular opinion, but it's the truth. All right, Zillow shuts down closing service. Dude, Zillow just needs to shut it all down, right? They decided a couple years ago, hey, let's go flip homes. Let's have it. They have been a complete disaster. So they decided, hey, if we can go out, buy homes, and use our Zestimate. So everyone that's out there that uses Zillow, that looks up houses, there's a Zestimate. It basically tells you what Zillow thinks that the house is worth. Now, if you went to Redfin or Realtor.com, their values are significantly different. So they have different algorithms and equations that come up with it, but there's no real truth to any of it because a buyer has to go show up, see the area with their real estate agent, look at all the little idiosyncrasies, and that's where true value is. But Zillow thought, as well as Open Door and Redfin, that they can just do it from the sidelines and they can make money. Well, we know that that's been a complete disaster. And so Zillow also had closing services, which is escrow. They also had a title company and a mortgage company. They've cut their mortgage company down to nothing. They're closing their title company. They're closing their escrow company, escrow/lawyer company, and now they're about ready to crush title. This just shows you that they cannot disrupt us. You have to have real estate agents showing face-to-face properties, and good real estate agents are going to go over those properties with their experience on what they should offer for their clients, what the house has to the pros and cons of the house, and to see exactly what is the best options that buyers have. There's nothing that at this moment is made up for a face-to-face meeting with a potential client. All right, and let's go and jump into the rates. Flat. 30-year conforming conventional, nothing. 15-year conventional, what is going on? Went up 25 basis points. Makes no sense whatsoever. That makes no sense. 30-year FHA, pretty much flat. It went up, it ticked up. I was hoping that it would have gone under 6.6. It didn't. It just slapped me across the face and said, Yeah, I'm going to bounce off the 6.60. I still have a little bit of hope that we have 2 days left in this week that we will get under 6.60. I'm not holding my breath. I'm just knowing that there is not enough homes out there, so we're not going to actually get buyers that are coming off the sidelines. In fact, to be very frank with you, we don't need any more buyers out there. There's just not enough inventory. It's just going to continue to push prices up. Well, guys, thank you very much for joining me today. If you have any comments, please leave them below. Otherwise, you guys have a fantastic Thursday, and I will see you tomorrow. Tomorrow, we're going to have our last video until next Wednesday. Wow, crazy. But if you really want to check us out, we're also on Instagram as The House Heroes. We are also on TikTok as The House Heroes. You guys take care. I'll see ya.